10 things about bison. 1. Bison are North America's largest land mammals. 2. They once roamed in the tens of millions. 3. Bison have a hump made of muscle. 4. Their heads are massive and used as snowplows. 5. Bison can survive extreme weather. 6. They are herbivores with specialized grazing habits. 7. Bison are not domesticated, despite ranching. 8. They are fast and agile. 9. Yellowstone is home to a wild, genetically pure herd. 10. Bison are a symbol of American heritage and resilience. 1. Bison are North America's largest land mammals. Bison can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and stand over 6 feet tall at the shoulder. Males, bulls, are significantly larger than females, cows. Despite their massive size, they are agile and fast, capable of running up to 35 miles per hour. Their size makes them formidable and iconic symbols of the North American plains. Bison are true giants of the prairie, with males weighing between 1,600 and 2,000 pounds, and females typically around 1,000 pounds. They can grow up to 12 feet in length and stand over 6 feet tall at the shoulder. Their massive heads, thick shoulders, and prominent humps give them a commanding presence. Despite their bulk, bison are incredibly agile. They can run up to 35 miles per hour, jump over fences, and even swim across rivers with ease. Their size and speed make them one of the most powerful animals on land in North America. They use their strength to navigate through deep snow and defend themselves from predators. This combination of brute force, agility, and endurance has helped bison survive for thousands of years in diverse habitats ranging from open plains to mountainous terrain. Their role as the largest mammal is crucial to prairie ecosystems and symbolic in American history. 2. They once roamed in the tens of millions. Before European settlement, an estimated 30 to 60 million bison roamed North America. They were central to the Great Plains ecosystem and to the lives of many Native American tribes. Due to mass hunting and habitat destruction in the 1800s, their population dwindled to fewer than 1,000 by the late 19th century. Before European colonization, bison were a dominant presence across much of North America. From Canada to northern Mexico, and from the Appalachian Mountains to the Rockies, bison herds roamed in massive numbers, shaping entire landscapes. Estimates suggest their population ranged from 30 to 60 million individuals. These great migrations were awe-inspiring, often taking hours or days for a single herd to pass. Bison were a keystone species in the prairie ecosystem, aerating soil with their hooves and spreading seeds. Tragically, by the late 1800s, relentless hunting and westward expansion led to catastrophic population decline. Railroads enabled hunters to kill bison by the thousands for hides and sport. Their near extinction was a deliberate tactic to starve native tribes who depended on bison for food, tools, and shelter. By 1889, fewer than 1,000 bison remained in the wild. Conservationists and tribes have since worked tirelessly to restore their numbers and honor their legacy. 3. Bison have a hump made of muscle. That distinctive hump on a bison's back isn't fat, it's a thick mass of muscle supported by strong vertebrae. This structure helps them plow snow in winter to access grasses below, making it easier to survive harsh climates where food is scarce. One of the bison's most distinguishing features is the massive hump on its back. Contrary to popular belief, this hump is not fat but a large, muscular structure that supports its massive head. It is made up of enlarged vertebrae and powerful muscles designed for function over form. This muscular hump allows bison to perform incredible feats, like plowing through thick snow or pushing through dense vegetation. It also enables them to swing their heads from side to side while digging through snow to uncover buried grasses and sedges in winter. The hump gives them the strength to dig for food when the land is frozen, an essential survival tool. Unlike cattle or other grazing animals, bison are equipped for harsh environments where food is not always easy to find. This adaptation has allowed them to thrive in the wild for millennia, particularly in regions like Yellowstone, where winters are severe. 4. Their heads are massive and used as snowplows. Bison use their huge, broad heads like snowplows, sweeping side to side to expose grass beneath heavy snow. Their thick skulls and strong neck muscles allow them to do this effortlessly. This trait is especially important in colder regions like Yellowstone during winter. Bison have evolved with incredibly strong necks and heads, which serve as essential tools in their survival. During the winter, when snow covers the ground and food becomes scarce, bison lower their heads and use them like snowplows. With a broad forehead and thick fur covering their faces, they sweep snow aside in a side-to-side motion to reveal grass underneath. This behavior, known as cratering, is critical to their winter feeding strategy. The bison's skull is not just large for show, it is reinforced and exceptionally tough, capable of absorbing impacts and enduring pressure. Their ability to find food when other animals may starve highlights their resilience and adaptability. Additionally, their horns, which curve upward, can be used for defense or competition among bulls, especially during mating season. This unique snow-clearing method, powered by their muscular hump and strong neck, makes bison one of nature's most formidable foragers in cold climates. 5. Bison can survive extreme weather. Their dense fur and thick hides offer natural insulation against cold, wind, and snow. Bison don't need to seek shelter during blizzards. They simply turn their backs to the wind and hunker down. Their resilience has helped them thrive in challenging environments for thousands of years. Bison are built for survival in some of the harshest conditions on the planet. Their thick fur coats, which grow up to 2 inches long in winter, provide natural insulation against sub-zero temperatures and howling winds. The fur traps heat close to their skin, while their dense hides block cold air. Snow often accumulates on their backs without melting, a sign of how well their bodies retain warmth. During blizzards, bison do not seek shelter like other animals. Instead, they simply face away from the wind, lower their heads, and endure. Their breathing slows, and their massive bodies conserve energy. This resilience allows them to live year-round in places like Yellowstone, where temperatures can drop well below freezing. Bison have evolved to not just survive but thrive in extreme weather conditions, making them icons of strength and endurance. These adaptations are key to their long-term survival and ecological success. 6. They are herbivores with specialized grazing habits. Bison graze on grasses and sedges. They have a unique impact on prairie ecosystems by promoting plant diversity. Their grazing patterns create habitat for other species, and their wallowing behavior, rolling in dust pits, helps spread seeds and shape the landscape. Bison are strict herbivores, feeding primarily on grasses, sedges, and other prairie plants. They have a highly efficient digestive system with a 4-chambered stomach, allowing them to break down tough plant fibers. Bison graze for several hours a day, moving steadily as they feed. Their grazing habits promote biodiversity by creating varied plant heights and encouraging the growth of new species. Additionally, their hooves churn up the soil, helping to bury seeds and aerate the land. This natural tilling plays a key role in maintaining healthy grasslands. Unlike domestic cattle, bison often return to the same grazing areas only after long intervals, which gives plant life time to regenerate. Their dung also acts as a natural fertilizer, supporting insect life and returning nutrients to the soil. These grazing patterns not only feed the bison but also sustain entire ecosystems. Bison are essential environmental stewards of the prairie landscape. 7. Bison are not domesticated, despite ranching. Although bison are raised on ranches for meat and conservation, they remain wild animals. Unlike cattle, they retain their instincts and can be unpredictable and aggressive. Ranchers take special precautions when handling bison, respecting their wild nature. Although bison are now raised on farms and ranches across North America, they remain fundamentally wild animals. Unlike cattle, which have undergone thousands of years of selective breeding, bison have only been lightly managed by humans. Their instincts are strong, their behaviors are unpredictable, and they can become aggressive if provoked. Ranchers who work with bison must use special fencing, handling equipment, and techniques to minimize stress and risk. Even bison raised in captivity retain their natural fear of humans and their tendency to roam. Efforts to crossbreed bison with cattle have resulted in hybrid animals, but most conservationists prioritize preserving genetically pure bison. Bison's wild nature makes them both a challenge and a treasure in the realm of animal husbandry. Their preservation requires balancing human needs with respect for their untamed instincts. Today, true wild bison can only be found in select protected areas like Yellowstone and national refuges. 8. They are fast and agile. Despite their bulk, bison are incredibly quick. They can spin, jump fences, and charge at surprising speeds. This agility, combined with raw power, means they should always be treated with caution, even by experienced wildlife observers. Despite their massive frames, bison are surprisingly nimble. They can run at speeds up to 35 miles per hour and jump over obstacles as high as 6 feet. This speed and agility come from their powerful hindquarters and well-developed leg muscles. When threatened or startled, a bison can turn on a dime and sprint in any direction, making it extremely dangerous to approach in the wild. Many park visitors have underestimated their speed and been charged by bison, often resulting in serious injury. Bison also have excellent hearing and a wide field of vision due to the placement of their eyes. These traits make them highly aware of their surroundings and quick to react. Their speed is not just for defense. They also use it during mating season, when bulls chase one another in displays of dominance. These dynamic movements are a reminder that bison are wild, unpredictable, and built for survival. 9. Yellowstone is home to a wild, genetically pure herd. The bison herd in Yellowstone National Park is one of the few that has never been domesticated or crossbred with cattle. These animals are descendants of the original wild bison and are essential to conservation efforts focused on genetic purity and natural behavior. Yellowstone National Park is one of the last places in the U.S. where bison roam freely and maintain genetic purity, having never been interbred with cattle. The Yellowstone bison herd is a direct link to ancient populations that roamed the continent centuries ago. These animals live without fences, migrating seasonally in search of food just as their ancestors did. They play a critical role in the park's ecosystem, helping to maintain healthy grasslands and support other wildlife. Yellowstone's bison are also central to scientific research and conservation programs across the country. Their protected status has helped repopulate other areas with genetically pure bison. However, their migrations outside park boundaries can lead to conflicts with ranchers due to concerns about disease transmission. Conservationists and Native American tribes are working together to relocate some of these bison to tribal lands, restoring cultural and ecological heritage. Yellowstone remains a sanctuary for true wild bison. 10. Bison are a symbol of American heritage and resilience. In 2016, the American bison was named the national mammal of the United States. For Native American tribes, the bison holds spiritual and cultural significance, symbolizing abundance, strength, and respect for nature. Their comeback from near extinction is a powerful story of conservation success. Bison are deeply woven into the cultural, ecological, and spiritual fabric of North America. For many Native American tribes, bison were, and still are, sacred animals, representing abundance, strength, and connection to the land. Every part of the bison was used in traditional life, from food and clothing to tools and ceremonial items. The near extinction of bison in the 1800s was not just an ecological tragedy, but a cultural attack on the indigenous way of life. Their remarkable comeback is a testament to conservation, cooperation, and the enduring spirit of survival. In 2016, the United States recognized the importance of bison by designating it the national mammal. Today, they stand as symbols of resilience, environmental stewardship, and unity. As efforts to reintroduce bison to tribal and protected lands continue, these majestic animals serve as a living reminder of both the nation's troubled history and its capacity for renewal and respect for nature.